Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And in today's review we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Ironhide and Deluxe Class Prowl. So the first things first, we will take a quick look at the packaging itself. You got a nice beautiful image of Prowl and Ironhide. You can see one of the Seekers right there. Their names of Ironhide and Prowl. Of course, they're Autobots. Of course, they're Deluxe Class. Earthrise logo. Beautiful artwork of the Earthrise stuff. And you got the Autobot logo on the top. You got the rest of the image. And you have the obligatory product shots. They're called the Autobot Alliance. And if you open up this box, it does include a piece of the map. So where's the map? There's the map. And it comes with a little red decoder piece right here, and I'm trying to take it out, and there you go. So there you have that, and you can actually put decoder on the map, and it says Nebulon Station, and that's pretty cool that they actually give you a free piece of map to build the map. But I don't care about the map. It stays in the box. It's fine. It is what it is. I'm just gonna close this up because we are pretty much done with the box itself. So now let us get down to ground level and we can take a look at the two figures themselves. And I am so excited about this review because I have been waiting for years to get a proper G1 alt mode for Ironhide and a G1 alt mode for Prowl, and finally Hasbro has answered my prayers and they did it. They sent me these and I am so happy about this. So the first thing to take a look at is Prowl, because we know how this is gonna work. We already know this vehicle mode. It's definitely the same vehicle mode that we have seen from Blue Streak and Smokescreen. And speaking of Smokescreen and Blue Streak, let's reunite Prowl with the rest of the Datsun brothers. So bring in Smokescreen and Blue Streak for comparison, and you can see they are pretty much the same thing, just different colors. And Prowl does include the siren. If you can, you can actually put siren on Blue Streak or on Smokescreen, whatever you want to do. It's your toy. Display it however you wish. So yeah, really cool. And this is my first time having a full set of the Datsun brothers. This is my first time. Really cool. I just love this. I really do. So there you have the two Datsun brothers for comparison. And we can bring in the Siege Deluxe Class Prowl, and you can see very cool differentiation from the Cybertronian alt mode and the Earth alt mode. It's really cool. And on the side of the doors for Siege Prowl, you get the Cybertronian writing, but here it says police, and there you go. So yeah, really cool. I very much like that. So there you have that for Prowl. And just because, here's Prowl with the Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime for comparison, so you can see how they look together. So let's test Prowl, shall we? Can he fit inside Prime's trailer? I hope he can. Yes, he can, like butter. Yes, he can fit inside Prime's trailer, which is pretty cool. So Prime, I'm gonna secretly magically get you out of the way so we can actually continue on with Prowl. Okay, so Prime is out of the way and the rest of the comparisons are gone, so now we can actually continue on with the review itself. I do quite like the Autobot symbol on the hood. I think that's supposed to be accurate. And of course the translucent headlights, I do quite like that. I like the black paint that they did for the rest of the vehicle, and got the red tail lights. Really nicely done, very nicely detailed. And of course he does come with a gun, but I bring some bad news with the gun because mine broke on me. It broke on me. I'm serious. Look at that. The barrel just snapped off. It was actually bending a little bit. I was trying to straighten it up, and then suddenly it just snapped off. But it's okay, nothing drastic. I'm just gonna pretend that Prowl came with a smaller and shorter gun, and this is the new gun barrel, so this gun barrel is useless to me. So I'm gonna throw this in the bin. I don't care. So this can the new gun barrel can actually work with your effects part still. So this can actually plug in to the new gun barrel, and it actually does work. It doesn't fall, it stays pegged in, and that's pretty cool. So Prowl has a new gun. He has a new shorter and smaller gun. So that's what I'm gonna do for Prowl. Make it more different than Smokescreen and Blue Streak. So that is my creation. So I created something new. Because he's a police car, so he needs a little pistol. You know, policemen have pistols. So this is really, you know, fitting for Prowl. So this can actually store on the vehicle, just on the light bar itself. So this will just store right there, and yeah, it just looks horrible. This looks really ridiculous. Just does not look good. Anyway, so we can actually take out the gun, the smaller gun. So there we go. So now we can actually move on to IRONHIDE. So we can take a look at this vehicle right here. So he is now his traditional Earth van mode, and that's pretty cool. I do quite like this figure. I definitely like his alt mode. Very cool. I definitely like it. I like the black detailing on the front of the looks like white paint on the headlights. Looks pretty cool. I do quite like that. Yes, I know this shoulder bit right here, IRONHIDE shoulders are in the way of vehicle mode, but I don't care. I do like the yellow paint going on the sides right there. I do wish the windows were painted. That's the one thing that I do wish for this vehicle mode. I wish the windows were painted. Yeah, blah blah blah, the feet are sticking out of the back. I don't care. I really don't care. You got the Autobot symbol on the top, but yeah, really nicely done. And just for a comparison, we can bring in the Siege IRONHIDE right here, and you can see there is not a lot of parts that they share in vehicle mode. I think they share this little bit right here, this little hinge part. I think they do. Yeah, they do, I think. But yeah, of course they share the wheels. These wheels are black right now. So yeah. These panels they don't even share. These panels are new. This they share. The feet, of course, they share. But other than that, you don't see anything they share in vehicle mode. It's pretty much heavily remolded, and that's what I like about Hasbro. When they do the heavy remolding, they do it successfully. They do it with love, and that is amazing. So there you have that. And just because, here's IRONHIDE with the Earthrise Leader Class Prime. Prowl, get out of the way first. Sorry, I totally forgot to get him out of the way. But anyway, so can IRONHIDE fit inside Prime's trailer? I mean, it's already, you know, it's gonna be no. He can't really fit. No, he can't fit. It's a no. He can't really fit. So get out of the way, Prime. Get out of the way. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much it for the vehicle modes for Prowl and IRONHIDE. So now let us get ready to transform them into their awesome looking robot mode. So who shall we start with? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one shall we transform first? Oh, looks like IRONHIDE gets to be transformed first. So we will transform him right now, and we will get down to the transformation. Now the first thing you have to do is you want to take this windshield section and just flip this open and just flip that up. Bring that up like so, and you want to make sure that this is unpegged. You want to just raise this section up. Just got that undone. Anyway, add that back in, and now you have to take this section and put it off to the side for now. And now we can actually transform the rest of IRONHIDE. So now these panels can actually flip open, untab them, and I do like these panels, you know, just tight and nice and tight. They don't pop out easily. Thank you Hasbro for fixing that for this figure. Anyway, just want to untab the legs from the arms. Just bring this panel down until that clips into place. Just bring that panel down until it clips into place. Just bring this down, bring that down, tap that into place, and there you have his legs all done. And you want to take this panel right here and just flip this open. And you want to make sure you see this section right here is on a slider, so just bring that out a little bit, and then you can actually rotate this around smoothly and just push that in, and there you go. So now I'm gonna raise up the camera a little bit more so you can actually see what I am doing right here. There we go. There we go. So now the arms, split them and just bring them down. Just bring the arms down, and there you go. Just bring this panel back in, flip out his head, tap that in, and you want to make sure that these, you see these, you get slots right here. You see these slots right here, and there are tabs right here, so they will tab in right there. Just tab that in right there, and we are pretty much done with the robot mode. So there you have Mr. Ironhide in his awesome looking robot mode. And yeah, he really looks good. I do quite like him. He's more G1-y and really cool. I do quite like this design for Ironhide. I know there are some people who don't like this mold, but me personally, I really dig it. I dig this figure. I definitely love it. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at that head sculpt. Very cool looking head sculpt. Very nice and G1-y. Got blue for the eyes, super for the face, and you have nice detailing for the arms. Yes, I know about the 4 different tones of red. Don't care. Don't care. I just think he looks more, it just looks good. He looks really good, in my opinion. Yeah. But yeah, really cool. I do quite like it. And the legs, pretty nice and blocky. That's what I like about Ironhide. He gets to have his blocky legs, just like the Masterpiece Ironhide. Really cool. So now he has some articulation that is similar to the Siege version. So the head is on the ball joint, can rotate a full 360, can't really look up, can't really look down. The arms can rotate a full 360. You can use that hinge to move the arm out, and you can move the arms in and out if you want to. And you do have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint, about 90 degrees of bend. He does have a wrist swivel, which is nice. And also, he does have a waist swivel, just like his Siege counterpart. And the legs can move up that far, can move back that far. He can pretty much do the full splits. He has a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, about over 90 degrees of bend. The feet do not pivot up and down, but they do have really nice and deep ankle tilts. Really cool. I do quite like the ankle tilts. Very nice and poseable. So yeah. So the one thing about Ironhide is that he has this big piece hanging off right here. So he does have his gun just stored right there. I'm not sure if I can actually take it out. There we go. He can actually hold his gun. Actually, the gun has a nice gunmetal gray paint for the barrel. If my camera will focus, there we go. Nice gunmetal gray paint for the barrel. He can actually hold the gun like that in his hand if he wants to, or he can, the gun can actually, to bring this back out. Oh yeah, this is on the slider as this is on the slider as well. So if this slides in for vehicle mode, but this slides out for robot mode. So it reveals 4 extra gun barrels. That's pretty cool. But the other thing you can do with this thing is that you can actually flip this open like so. Flip this open, become a sled or some kind, and you can actually plug this in. Just plug that in, and there you go, like a weapon emplacement. And my camera is being stubborn, it wants to fall on me. I'm sorry, but anyway. So yeah, it becomes a nice weapon emplacement. That's pretty cool. But for me, this Ironhide guy really gets a shield. So the shield, definitely you have to flip in these panels, flip in these panels, flip in these panels, and there you go. This becomes like a riot shield or something, and that is pretty cool. Really cool. I do quite like the shield. Very nicely done. Or if you want to, you can actually take this shield and rotate it around and have that as a big cannon, which is really cool, and that screams Ironhide for me. And then just take his gun and just plug it into his hand, and there you go. So that is, wow, that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. Very, very cool. And you can actually plug in effects parts if you want to have that firing. Very cool. I do quite like this figure. Definitely a successful G1 Ironhide. But I guess he gets the shield right now, so this plugs into his shoulder as well. So yeah, really cool. He gets a nice shield. So wait, I think I got it wrong. Hold on. Nope, I got it correct. I got it right. So yeah, really cool. I do quite like the shield. Definitely. Very nicely done. But I think, me personally, I would like to put the shield onto his arm like that, so he can actually rotate and just, just like that, that would be pretty cool. But anyway, the best way to plug in the shield is shoulder, like so that we can actually have a shield. So that's pretty cool. I do quite like this. I really, really do. So now let's put Ironhide out of the way, and now we can actually take Prowl and transform him right now. So the doors you want to untab them, open that up, just raise up the arms, bring out the arms like that, and you want to rotate the arms around, bring down the arms like that, rotate them around, bring down the arms, and there you go. So now you want to take his legs and you want to open this up like so, whoops, and then unfold his legs, rotate them 180, and you want to take this panel and just flip them down, flip that down, bring down the heel spur, I already did on the side. Already did it for me, thank you. Anyway, so now you want to open this panel up and just bring this in, and you want to take this chest section right here, just tab that in, and you want to tab in the shoulders into these tabs right here. So push this in, just tab that in, and there we go. So now you can take his head, rotate it 180, and there you have Mr. Prowl in his robot mode. Really, really nicely done figure. I do quite like Prowl's robot mode. It looks like G1 Prowl, like a mini masterpiece Prowl. I do quite like it very much. And he does have a clean transformation. I mean, this is basically his backpack. Yeah, accurate to his G1 model, of course. So yeah, really cool. And yeah, nicely designed. I do quite like the head sculpt. It's definitely Prowl as it is. So yeah, really, really nicely done figure overall. And I need to fix up the camera because the camera loves to fall on me. Anyway, I'm sorry. My apologies for this camera. Whoops. Camera keeps moving. Oh my gosh. We have an earthquake going on here. Anyway, so his articulation is pretty much the same as Smokescreen and Blue Streak. So his head can rotate a full 360, can look up a little bit, can look down a little bit, and you can actually rotate the arms full 360. The arms can move in and out. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint about slightly over 90 degrees up bend. He also has a wrist swivel, which is nice, really cool. He does have a waist swivel, which is pretty cool, and he does have some leg movement. Legs can move up that far, it can move back only that far. He can do the full splits. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, slightly over 90 degrees bend. His feet can actually move up and down, and he does have some nice ankle tiltage right there, so that's pretty cool. Really nicely done. So, and of course, he can wield his gun, new gun, the smaller gun. So just plug it into his hand, and now he has his pistol. He can do a pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. It's pretty cool. Really nicely done figure. So now we can actually work on some of the comparisons. So I'll be right back. Actually, before we get down to the comparisons, I totally forgot about Ironhide's backpack. So you can actually take this section right here and just plug it onto his back. Actually, this will just slide down and just plug it into his back. And there you go. There you have the backpack for Ironhide. I think, me personally, I'll just plug it into his back. So that you don't have to see it anymore. So that's pretty cool. So that's his backpack. So I forgot about that. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so let's get down to some comparisons, okay? Okay, so let's reunite Smokescreen. No, Smokescreen. Let's reunite Prowl with the rest of the Datsun brothers, Smokescreen and Blue Streak, so you can see how they look together. And of course, Prowl has the same head with Blue Streak, so no differences except for the colors. So yeah, but overall they do look nice together. I wish Prowl came with the little shorter cannons as well, the shoulder missiles. I wish he had come with those, but it's okay. It is what it is, but still, they look magnificent. So I'm gonna take them out of the way and I'm gonna compare the Earthrise Prowl with the Siege Prowl, so you can see how the Cybertronian one looks with the Earthrise version. So yeah, really cool. I finally have two Prowls. Two G1E Prowls, and I do quite like that. I can't wait to see Prowl in Earthrise. If he takes on this mode, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see it, so that's pretty cool. So now I'm gonna bring in Ironhide for his comparison. So here's the Earthrise Ironhide and the Siege Ironhide for comparison, so you can see what parts they share. Now they share the hips and the thighs, the front bit of the crotch. I think they do share that. I can't really tell. I think they share the crotch. I think so. Yeah, they do share the crotch, but the butt plate, they don't share it. The butt, they don't share it. They don't share the butts. They share biceps, they share the forearms. Did they share hands? Yes, they do share hands. Wait a minute. Yes, they do share hands. They don't even share the heads. The heads are different. The shoulders are definitely different. You can see the molding differences right there. So yeah, good bit of remolding right here. Very extensive remolding between the Siege Ironhide and the Earthrise Ironhide. So that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. So, and again, when they do the heavy remolding, they did it successfully. They did it with love, and that's amazing. They wanted to bring this Ironhide to be his G1, be his more G1, self. So that's pretty cool. So there you have the Siege Ironhide for comparison, and let's bring in Prowl and Ironhide together so you can see how they look. And let us bring in the Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime so you can see how they look together. So that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons. Alright, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Earthrise Autobot Alliance 2-pack. In my opinion, these are definitely great figures. I mean, Prowl looks great in his robot mode, in his vehicle mode. Ironhide also looks great in his vehicle mode, and he looks good in his robot mode. These are great figures to have in your collection. If you're missing out on G1 versions of Ironhide and Prowl, these are definitely great additions to your collection. But unfortunately, yes, I know the gun for Prowl broke, but hey, it actually created another, barrel for his gun, so that's pretty cool. It created another small gun for Prowl, so make it more different from Smokescreen's gun and Blue Streak's gun. So yeah, so from now on, Prowl is gonna have a tiny gun. That's it. So he's not gonna have this barrel anymore because it broke off, unfortunately. But anyway, it's my toy. I display it however I wish. It still can work with your effects parts. It still works. Okay, it still works. But yeah, really cool figures in my opinion. I definitely enjoyed these figures. They are excellent. Okay, so this is going to be a score out of 20 because this is going to be a score out of 10 and it's going to be a score out of 10. For Ironhide, I'm just going to give him maybe an 8 out of 10, and of course for Prowl I will give him a 9 out of 10 because the gun broke off, but it's fine. It's okay. So he has a new gun. Okay, he has a new gun. Anyway, so yeah, 8 out of 10 for Ironhide, 9 out of 10 for Prowl. They're great figures. So overall, it's 17 out of 20 for this set. So yeah, 17 out of 20. Well done, Hasbro. You did a great job with these figures. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with these figures. So, and I think that is pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and click that notification bell icon as well, because there will be more figures coming in soon, like the Coneheads, the Thundercracker and Skywarp. I'm still trying to find that because well, I can't find them right now because they're out of stock in Malaysia. So boo-hoo. Anyway, so yeah. And also, if you'd like to check out my Earthrise reviews playlist, you can do so by clicking the link in the description down below. And also, if you're trying to find these, you can always check out BigPatToyStore.com for any availability, or maybe you want to check out Amazon because they are Amazon exclusives. So, but I managed to nag them here in Malaysia, so yeah, I'm lucky. So yeah, I'll post a link to Amazon and BigBadToyStore.com down below, so you can check those websites out for your own leisure, for your own free time. So, and I think that is pretty much it for me to say. So they had the Transformers, Earthrise, Deluxe Class, Ironhide, and Deluxe Class Prowl. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.